What is good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion, and I am here with another Reddit. We got 3 more Am I the A's, and like I said, I was just gonna keep this going. Other content as well coming, but just mixing stuff up. So my 3 for today are: Am I the A for asking my girlfriend to leave the house for 6 to 7 hours a day? And am I the A for not acting impressed by my wife's accomplishment? So the first one, we had 3 A's. The second one, it was like a mixed bag. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I'm gonna cancel the first one. I'm gonna replace that one with: Am I the A for not inviting my unsupportive sister to my wedding? These all sound interesting, so we're gonna waste no time. If that sounds interesting, stick around. Here we go with the first one that I just mentioned. Am I the A for not supporting my unsupportive... Let me run that back. Am I the A for not inviting my unsupportive sister to my wedding? I, a 24-year-old female, got engaged to Derek, a 30-year-old male, 1 month ago. Prior to that, we had known each other for 6 months. I know that's not a long time, but when you know, you know. We are madly in love and already commit ourselves to each other fully. My sister, 26 female, has a problem with that. She was supportive of my relationship with Derek before we got engaged. When I sent her a text telling her we were engaged, she responded by saying congratulations, but then when I saw her the week after that, she got all serious and said I should strongly consider the marriage. Understandable. She told me I was young and could meet people I loved more. That was offensive to me because I love Derek more than anything, and she's basically saying my love isn't that important. She also told me that Derek and I could date for longer before we got married, but we are already fully committed to each other, so we might as well get married and be recognized as soulmates in the eyes of the law. Anyway, the conversation was so hurtful to me, I eventually asked her very directly, do you support me marrying Derek? And she said no. So I stood up, told her she shouldn't be at the wedding if she didn't want us to get married, and left. I haven't talked to her since. Ooh. She has texted me multiple times asking to talk. Understandable. Derek and I were working on the wedding guest list yesterday, and we both agreed my sister should not come if she doesn't support us. Dang. So we are planning not to invite her. I mentioned this to my friend yesterday, and she pointed out that it may be a little rude for me not to invite her. So, am I the A or not? I'm gonna go half on half with this one because at the end of the day, it is your wedding and you can make your own decisions, but I feel like your sister was just looking out and she had very, very reasonable concerns, it feels like, because in normal circumstances, 6 months is a very short time to commit somebody, so it is understanding. She didn't, of course, I know she said she didn't support it and that's probably what set you off, but you gotta look at it from her perspective. She's just trying to make sure that you're in the best situation. So I do think that flat out not inviting her to the wedding, even if she wants to come and support you despite her being on the opposite side, I feel like that shows that she's gonna love you regardless and she was just looking out for you. That's if I didn't really miss anything. Derek, a 30-year-old man, not okay, whatever. Anyways, let's see what the people have to say. You are the A. You have not known him long enough to actually love him. You are infuriated. On top of that, you are ready to ruin the relationship with your sister for a guy you actually do not know. The fact that he is ready to allow for estrangement is very concerning. That's what I said. 30-year-old man. Second edit. Narcissists and abusers like to isolate their victims. That is my concern regarding him encouraging the rift with her sister. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if you're really loving your partner, you should want them to have a good, relationship with their family members. Yo, look, exactly. This guy said. That stood out to me. Someone who's 30 should understand that a 6-month relationship jumping to marriage is odd, even if they happen to be one of the few people where it ends up working out. Facts. The age gap is a little sus too. There's usually a lot of growth between. Yes, there is. It's not the worst terms of a gap, but it raises eyebrows. A mature 30-year-old would say, she's your sister. She has the right to be concerned. She doesn't understand our relationship, or whatever. He's really quick to jump on the isolate you from your family train, and that's concerning. Sister being concerned isn't toxic or unusual. Any adult would see that. They both sound childish and not ready for the marriage. That will sum up that one. So, dang, we got 1A. But we got 2 more. So the second one, am I the A for asking my girlfriend to leave the house for 6 to 7 hours a day? Now, sir, you better have a good explanation for this. Let's go. Throwaway because girlfriend is a Redditor. I, 24-year-old male, am Canadian and have been in the US for 10 months, where I have been living with my American girlfriend, 25 female, for 7 of them. My time in the US is almost up. I'm stressing about having to return to Canada. For one, my family is reliant on me to make money to support my grandma and pay for her medical support. I also want to earn money to give my girlfriend. She deserves the world because I have so many side hustles going on to earn money. I admittedly don't spend a lot of time with my girlfriend, but I've always been open with her that I am not able to give her a lot of attention right now, even though I love her more than anything. My girlfriend lost her job last month, and as a result has been at the house more often. We live in a 1-bedroom and split the rent evenly. She understands that I am busy all day/night, but I don't like when she's sitting in the same room as me. Even her presence is distracting to me. She will try to start conversations, and she's not the cleanest. So I would ask her to go to the bedroom for the day while I worked in the living room at my desktop. She was okay with that for a few weeks, but began to complain that she was stuck in the bedroom. She says that since she's paying half the rent, she has every right to be where she wants to be in the house. I agree. So after a few big fights, we agreed she should leave the house during the day, and I would leave the house at night. Well, now she's upset that she's spending all day out of the house. Her car was in an accident last month and has been in the shop, so she's been going to work in the boba shop by our house. Before anyone asks, I'm not able to do the work I do during the day outside of the house, which is why I leave in the evening. Okay. Today, my friend was over and was sitting on the couch where my girlfriend usually eats lunch. I say couch, but it's really an oversized love seat. My girlfriend went to go sit in her usual spot to eat lunch, but I asked her if she could eat in the kitchen instead so she would have more room to eat. She went to the kitchen, but I could tell that she was upset. When I asked her if everything was okay, she said she was tired of me controlling her. I think she's being selfish and not considering that I need a certain environment to concentrate and get work done. And that I am doing all of this for her and my family, and one day I will be able to spend all the time in the world with her. But that right now I am really grinding, and most strong relationships are built on sacrifice. So, am I the A for asking my girlfriend to accommodate my work schedule? Ooh, you had a good explanation. I'll give you that. And I will say, no, but I feel like y'all need to have a discussion and really hear each other out more. I feel like you've gotten your point across, but she hasn't feeling like she's been able to, really state how she feels in this matter. Like, she's saying it's okay, but you can tell that it's really not. So y'all should have that discussion. Also, man, I don't know. I would say you're not, once y'all come to an understanding, because it's understandable. Y'all are in a 1-bedroom apartment, so the space is already cramped. And us as people, we are not meant to be in a space for a long period of time. We're meant to go out, walk, do stuff, venture. So it is understandable that she feels trapped, but the way that she said it, I can understand why that was upsetting to you, because you thought y'all did have an understanding. So y'all should talk again and have a better understanding. Let's see what the people say. You are the A. Your girlfriend does not have to leave the house all workday. That's ridiculous. You need to adapt or go to the library. I was thinking there are spaces you can go to work. They'll be having literally a desk that you can rent out if you have remote jobs. Let's see. I seriously do not understand why he keeps insisting he's doing this for her and his family while not providing one thing of evidence of what he's actually done for her. He manipulates her into moving in with him, doesn't let her move out when she's wanted to multiple times, and now kicks her out of the home during the entire day for his convenience. There's only one person who matters. Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like now. Sort of what it sounds like. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like I had sympathy for him because he has a limited amount of time to renew his visa. He said he has 2 months left. So that is a very stressful time, especially if you're somewhere that you want to be and you want to continue being there, and there's a possibility that you can get taken away from that spot. So, I mean, that is understandable, because we haven't heard her point or really how she feels about it, if she's being dismissive or he's manipulating her. I hope it's not that, but for this to work, you need to hear her side. So I think that's 2 A's. That's 2 A's, yeah. We got one last one. Am I the A for not acting impressed by my wife's accomplishment? Let's see what the accomplishment is. And I'll say off the rip, you should support your partner regardless. But let's see if you can defend yourself, sir. Now, my 28... Okay, he is 28 and a male, and his wife is 26 and a female. I have been married for close to 7 years. We currently have 5 kids together. 6 male, 4 male, 3 female, and my wife gave birth to fraternal twins, son and daughter, a year and a half ago. My wife intended to graduate high school the year we got married, but life got in the way. My dad had given me an investor relationships type of role at his company, so we were traveling a lot. Then after that, our kids needed our attentions. After our twins were born, my wife was bedridden for longer than we and even the doctors expected, since we had to hire extra hands to do the child care tasks that involved mobility. My wife had some time on her hands. My mother told her that... Oh, my fault, y'all. Where you at? My mother told her that her friend who proctors at a testing center said that they had given GED tests basically every week, at least in the state of Idaho, and that she should dust off her general education knowledge. She started browsing her laptop and decided to roll in a GED prep class online. It seemed she was better at self-paced learning than classroom learning because the stuff they were testing her on came way easier to her now than it did, even though she's been away from a structured classroom for many years now. Even after she was back on her feet, she'd be studying for it after she dropped the older two off to their, respective schools. I would see that she was studying and it looked pretty rudimentary, and I knew that getting a GED basically means nothing and that she probably, you're messing up already, that she probably wouldn't be able to apply to anything career-wise or commit full-time to community college, where I doubt the job prospects for students that are great right now either. So my wife ended up taking the test the other day. She bounded into the classroom and said, "Yes, I passed. And that's where you should say, I knew she would since she was doing well on the practice test, and the GED consistently tests on the same rudimentary topics. I did not gripe at her, but merely nodded at her and went back to answering my important email from a client." You couldn't give a couple of seconds, sir? Not a couple, just to, "Congratulations, babe. I'm very proud of you." Something like that. How do you not? Okay, let's see. But you're looking bad, man. It's looking like we got 3 in a row again. My wife seemed to get upset, and I asked her what was wrong. She said I didn't seem that excited, and I said that it's great that she passed, but I have been telling her that it was easy and no big deal, but if she needed something to prove herself, she knew the high school concepts. I guess the money was well spent. She got even more upset and said that she worked very hard, and this was the essential building blocks to being able to start a career. Am I the A? My wife passed her GED test, but she wasn't exactly graduating from college. You are just so bad. Oh my gosh. And would it be for at least 15 years? I just didn't see any immediate these words. These big words aren't justifying. But I'm glad she had something to challenge her while she was coming off being unable to fully care for the kid. Ooh, I want to see these comments grill this man. I want to see the comments grill these. Account has been suspended? What happened? It was just up. Don't do this to me. I have to see it. Okay. Yo. Okay, well, let's see them grill him. You're the A. You're a major A. Your wife is trying to look after 5 kids and found the time to get her GED. Why don't you let her go out of town for a week and see how hard it is to look after 5 small children? Would it have killed you to get up, hug her, and tell her how proud you are of her? Maybe take her out for dinner one night to celebrate. Wow, I hope this isn't indicative of the respect you give her the rest of the time. Comment reply, right? A supportive partner celebrates all accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem to them. And honestly, I wouldn't even call this small. I also don't understand where you got this. She wasn't exactly graduating from college and wouldn't be for 15 years. Crazy. Or why you think community college is basically useless? Most CCs offer an ADN programs, associates, I don't even know what that means, and many others that don't require further education. This is just one example of a great career she could have with only 2 years of community college. weird take to belittle your wife's work and try to receive a higher education. I want to keep her at home and control vibes. Facts. You said just go back to her job of watching the kid. That is crazy, man. Yeah, you're a major A. You are a major A. Is there more? We could grill him some more, but yeah, we know. Okay, but that's all for right now. We got some more coming along. You already know, but we got reactions, anime reviews, all that. Let me know what you want more. Yeah, y'all be great. Y'all be safe. Keep grinding. Go click on another video. We got plenty, and I appreciate the support. Peace.